Hey, it's that time of the week again. Wednesday came really quickly for me this week, and I picked up some books. I also want to shout out a few people before I start. So, the Sanity Clause. I think there's a little more to his channel name, but I'll put it down below. He's a really nice, chill guy who shows his comic books and talks about them a little bit and what he thought about what he's read. And I really enjoy his videos. And I think that he's either just recently come back to comic books or recently started collecting. So it's kind of fun to watch him explore lots of cool classic comic books along with the more modern ones he's getting. And so really enjoyable channel. And then another really enjoyable channel is, I think it's the Mean Green Machine, Ivan Ruiz. Ivan anyway, I'm quite sure about that. So also I'll get it right in the notes down below. And he does hauls from flea markets, he does toys, I think, or other interesting things he's picked up at flea markets along with comics. He does comic book reviews and hauls, and just generally seems like a really nice guy to spend a little time with, at least here on YouTube. So yeah, I was really excited to pick up some more Future's End. So I had 3 issues to pick up, and the bummer was I was only able to pick up 2 of them. So this is number 5, and then my shop had been shorted on number 6, so they'd sold out on them, and I got number 7. So I was actually, because I read the last 4 issues in the last day or so, really psyched to read the next 3. And so anyway, I'm a little bummed about that. That was kind of the thing I was most excited to read first. But you know, it's comic books. I will find that issue somewhere. I got Batman Eternal. I like the color scheme of this cover. This bad guy or whatever she is fighting Batgirl looks kind of odd. Like her head dress and helmet are in the shape of an insect, I guess. Very weird. Maybe like a scorpion's tail trying to sting Batgirl with it. Anyway, it could be fun. The artist this time around, I don't know who he is. Ian Bertram. We'll see. Haven't opened it up yet. Also in the Bat vein, we got Batman and Ra's al Ghul. I did not get the bombshell cover. I like this one better. It looks like Ra's al Ghul's saying, "Surf's up, dude, cowabunga." Somehow that coffin reads like a surfboard to me, the way he's holding it. But anyway, I dig that cover. I'm not sure if it's by Gleason. Yeah, it is. It says Mick and Pat on it. Mick Gleason and Pat. Patrick Gleason and Mick Gray, artist and inker. So there's one, Travis, that have a prominent inker, I guess. Alex and Ada, always look forward to this. Great sci-fi, very unusual in its pace and everything for comics. Here's the one new Image comic of the week. Only one number 1 this week? Amazing. The Wicked and the Divine by Gillen and McKelvey, the team who did Young Avengers, and I guess who first made their bones in the comic book industry with Phonogram, which I have never read. But I thought I'd give this a shot. I liked Young Avengers. I'm not super crazy about the premise of this, but I want to give it a shot anyway. So we'll see. Wonder Woman, of course, I just assume it's going to be great. I'm kind of sad as we count down. I think is the last issue 34 or 36. And maybe emotionally I'm starting to move on, even though it's not over yet, because I know it's going to be over, and I know that, well, I don't know for sure who's coming on next, but it's quite likely going to be more standard stuff. So I've done my grieving already. And then, actually on Sunday, I picked up these 3 since I was going kind of bat crazy. I decided that I would get the Manipool issues of Detective Comics in single issues, and I was able to grab all 3 that he's done so far, 31, 32, oops, and 30, out of order. But, yeah, my comic book store usually has 3 or 4, usually about 3 months worth of the current issues available, which is why I just assumed I would be able to get that Futures End. But I guess occasionally they don't get as many copies as they had ordered. And then kind of a big, exciting thing, at least I think it is Starstruck, the Treasury Edition. Not really a comic I could bring to work just because of that cover. So it's a real giant size kind of thing. And I love seeing art, particularly by artists who I admire, which Mike W. Is it Mike W.M. Kaluta is definitely an artist who I admire, who's only rarely done comic books. I think he did a lot of covers for heavy metal, or maybe Epic, or maybe both. Seems like he did more covers than comics, and then I think he moved on mostly to high-paid illustration work, or one presumes it's high-paid illustration work. So anyway, I'm really looking forward to this, but the weird thing is, I don't know, at a glance, there's maybe 100 pages here. It says that it's originally published in Starstruck 1 through 13. I'm gonna have to check up on that, because I think, it looks like it could be 4 issues, but certainly not 13 issues unless they edited stuff out. I hope not, or maybe Starstruck was only part of each issue. I'm gonna have to look into that. There's weird numbering. The numbering on the pages keeps changing. So, well, it starts with page 1, but there was somewhere I was looking. There's 13, 12. This is near the back of the book. 11, 10, and then page 37. And that's certainly not the 37th page of the book either. So I don't know what's going on there. That's kind of funky. I hope it's not printed all out of order or something. There's more. There's other page 12 and 13 here. So I think that's the page numbering from the original issues. But so that's a bit of a mystery to me. But I do have some of these issues tucked away somewhere that I bought from a 50-cent box. So I'm going to have to dig those out. And I never got around to reading them, or I wanted to get the whole series before I read them. So anyway, looking forward to that. So I hope everyone had a fun Wednesday, those of you who get your comics on Wednesday. And yes, I'm kind of spamming the feed, like a video every other day or so. But there you go. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.